My thoughts on socialism versus communism. Because I do think that there's a difference, and people conflate the two. Much like a lot of things going on in the world, people conflate the meanings of words. But socialism is an economic theory where people get a voice in business. The employees do, right? Communism is where the state controls business ventures, whatever, however you want to put it. And we all know that communism is bad, but socialism, not necessarily. I don't think that it's wrong for people to have a voice in businesses. The employees, right? What's wrong with that? How is that a horrible decision? I mean, employees and employers make social contracts all the time. I give you my time for X amount of dollars or X amount of resources. That's a social contract. But they're not allowed to negotiate those terms. And some people would argue, yes, you are, but not whenever we're talking about large businesses that dominate markets and you're just a lowly employee, right? You don't get to choose your wages. They say this is the minimum wage that we are going to pay people, and that's it. Take it or leave it. And that's not right. You don't get to tell me what my time is worth, right? I think that we need a little more socialism, and we need to think more clearly on these things instead of demonizing the socialists and equating them to communists, because I don't think socialists would agree that the state should take control of things. However, I do think that socialists would probably agree that the state should intervene on behalf of people, right? That's why we institute government, to make sure that people are not getting screwed over. These are just my thoughts. I don't know. I'm just a guy. I watch a lot of YouTube, a lot of Rumble, read a lot of newspaper articles, and these are just my thoughts. I've also kind of skimmed through readings and writings on socialism, watched some videos from socialist economists, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe. But I think that's probably why we're seeing more people, viewing socialism positively. Because what is capitalism, right? Like, this is free market capitalism is if you have the capital, you make the business, you get control over it, and you get the ultimate say-so. And there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. I think that that's okay. However, where it runs afoul is like whenever you get large companies that are dominating spaces and choking out competitors, such as Facebook, Google, Twitter, businesses like that. And commentators are making mention of these things. We have congressional hearings on these companies and their control over the market. right? We do. We've had those. And so people are waking up to this. There is a problem whenever these companies gain too much power and control the market. So that's the fallacy of capitalism. It's also the fallacy of communism whenever we allow government to control everything. These things, these economic theories, whatever you want to call them, they don't take into consideration, in my opinion, the fact that people are corruptible. We seek ease. So if we have something that we think is the easiest thing to do, then that's what we seek out. And then we give that power to whichever government or to corporations, and they monopolize it and they abuse it. Typically. I mean, this is something that we see all the time. So we need to come to the understanding that nothing is perfect, right? Nothing. So that's why we have to debate these things. We have to keep them in check. And that's it. Let me know what you think if you watch this video. I'm interested in it. I think it's interesting. I'll talk to you later.